Few months ago, I bought this Nintendo Switch OLED gaming console. No, wait, handheld console. Or should I call it as a tabletop gaming console? Yes, this console has 3 gaming modes. In this video, I am going to share my gaming experience with you about this Nintendo Switch OLED model. I am Saravana Pradeep Kumar and you're watching Dolphin Tech World. Before unboxing, let's take a look at the outer box. This is the neon blue and neon red variant. OLED model is mentioned in the bottom of the front side. In the back, they have mentioned all the 3 gaming modes: tabletop mode, TV mode and handheld mode. At the bottom, the details about the content of the box is given. On the left side of the box, few informations are written about the display, memory, dock and stand. Let me cut the seal and quickly show you the inbox content. After opening up the box, first we have the console itself along with the left and right Joy-Con. Next we get a Nintendo Switch dock, then a HDMI cable, an AC adapter which comes with the Type-C connector, a Joy-Con grip, and finally we get a pair of Joy-Con wrist strap. The complete user manual is not given in the box, only the safety and service related papers are present. The basic setup instruction is printed in the bottom of the open box. First, let's look at the design of the console. In the top, we have the power on off button on the left end. Next to it, we have the volume keys, and the small circle what you see before this screw is the brightness sensor. It's for automatically adjusting the brightness of the display according to the ambient light. It works when automatic brightness is turned on in the system settings. Then you see the grills here. This is the air exhaust vent. It allows hot air to escape from the console, helping to keep the console cool during gameplay. Next, a 3.5mm headphone jack is present. So you can enjoy using any of your favorite wired headphone or wired earphone. And the game card slot is in the right end, where you can insert the physical Nintendo Switch game cards. Coming to the bottom, the USB Type-C port is provided in the middle for charging. And the 2 holes what you see on the either side of the Type-C port is for perfectly placing the Switch in the dock. On both right and left side of the Switch, we have the rails for sliding the Joy-Con. And they can be attached easily just by sliding the left and right Joy-Con correctly in it. But don't worry, you cannot slide it in a wrong way because it won't get in a wrong direction. For detaching the Joy-Con, press and hold this button in the back side of the Joy-Con and remove it by sliding upward. On the back side, we have a wider and more stable adjustable kickstand, which is a metallic one. We can flip it and place the Switch on table and use it for playing in the tabletop mode. The kickstand also covers the entire lower back of the console, which makes it more secure and less likely to fall over. Behind the kickstand, memory card slot is there. You can add a memory card and increase the storage capacity of the Switch. I will talk about the storage capacity in details later. Next, the speakers. The speaker grills are located in the curved edges at the bottom of the front side of the display. Overall, the console feels solid and well built. And for me, the matte finish on the back side under the Joy-Con gives a premium feel. When it comes to dimension, the Switch model along with the Joy-Con attached is 4-inch high, 9.5-inch long and 0.55-inch deep. And the weight of the console along with the Joy-Con attached is of 0.93 pounds. Converting it into grams, we get around 420 grams. Now let's talk about the internal specifications. It is powered by customized NVIDIA Tegra X1 processor. It has 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. We can expand the storage using micro SD card. The maximum of up to 2TB memory card can be used in this system. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection. It supports both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz wireless frequencies. And the Bluetooth version in this device is version 4.1. When it comes to sensor, it has accelerometer, gyroscope and brightness sensor. And it has one more sensor in its right Joy-Con, which is infrared depth tracking sensor. It has a 4310 mAh lithium ion battery. These are the internal specs. Now let's look at the display of this console. The OLED model features a larger and brighter 7-inch OLED capacitive touchscreen. It has multi-touch display. Since its OLED display, it delivers richer color, deeper black, higher contrast and wider viewing angles. This makes the game look more vibrant and realistic while playing in it. The screen also has a good brightness level, which makes it easier to see in bright environment. However, direct sunlight might still cause some glare or make it harder to see the screen clearly. So to have a better outdoor gaming experience, try to find a shady spot or use a screen protected with anti-glare function. The screen resolution is 720p, a HD display, which seems to be low for a 7-inch display. However, the 720p resolution still looks sharp and clear in this 7-inch screen, and most games run smoothly without any noticeable lag or stutter. When it comes to playing in television in TV mode using the HDMI cable, the resolution you get is up to 1080p, full HD resolution. In TV mode, you can also adjust the TV output resolution from the settings menu. You have 4 options. You can set it to automatic, 480p, 720p or all the way up to 1080p. I have a doubt why Nintendo provided 480p in TV output resolution, while the modern LED TV starts with 720p HD resolution. We cannot see a TV with 480p resolution these days, but they have included 480p resolution. This allows the console to work even with older and low resolution display. But there is no support for 4K resolution even in TV output. The games usually run at 30 to 60 frames per second depending upon the game titles. Now let me talk about the audio quality of the Switch. The front-facing speakers are stereo speakers which produce a balanced and good sound output. I won't say it's too loud, but the audio quality is much noticeable when playing games that have a lot of dialogue and the sound effects in the game. This really enhances the gaming experience in handheld and tabletop mode. When the Switch is connected to the TV, the audio output what you get through the HDMI cable is compatible with 5.1 channel and you get a linear PCM output. So you can also achieve a 5.1 surround sound home theater experience for your gaming. If you connected the console with the compatible TV which is further connected to a 5.1 audio system. The OLED console support audio output options such as mono, stereo and surround sound. It also supports Bluetooth audio, so you can connect your Bluetooth headphone, earphone, Bluetooth speaker to this console and enjoy the audio through your Bluetooth device. However, note that Bluetooth microphones are not supported. To charge your console, it takes approximately 3 hours to fully charge your console when the console is powered off or in sleep mode. Charging time will vary and will be longer if the console is in usage. Fully charged console can last approximately between 4.5 to 9 hours depending on the game you are playing, screen brightness level and wireless connectivity and other functions. The battery capacity of each Joy-Con is 525 mAh. Joy-Con controllers takes approximately 3.5 hours to fully charge, and the fully charged Joy-Con controller can last up to approximately 20 hours of continuous gameplay. Now let's talk about the 3 play modes. Most of us will be familiar with handheld and TV mode. In handheld mode, you should have the Joy-Con connected to the Switch and play the game handheld anytime, anywhere. As you all know, in this mode, only one player can play the game by holding the console handheld. So now the Switch becomes the handheld console. TV mode. In TV mode, place the Switch in the dock, connect the dock to the TV using HDMI cable, connect the AC adapter to the dock and power it on. Then remove the Joy-Con and enjoy the game in the big screen. Now the Switch became the home console. So in this TV mode, maximum of 8 controllers can be paired and play simultaneously. And the maximum number of players who can actually play depend upon the game and controller configuration. Next, tabletop mode. This is a special and more interesting one. For playing the game in the tabletop mode, remove the Joy-Con, open the kickstand, place a Switch display on any flat surface wherever you feel comfortable and play the game according to your comfort. You can play the game by yourself or share the Joy-Con with your friend and have fun gaming experience with your friend anytime, anywhere. This is the advantage of playing games in tabletop mode. You don't need a TV, dock or cables to do that. You can easily switch the Switch from handheld mode to tabletop mode and enjoy gaming with your friends even in the outdoors. It's just like playing game in a mini portable display. So it allows more comfortable and flexible gaming setup. A big thanks to Nintendo for this fantastic mechanism. The kickstand is a major plus for gaming in tabletop mode. It can be adjusted to different angles, almost whatever angle you desire, which makes it easier to find the optimal viewing position. In the tabletop mode, maximum of 8 players can play simultaneously in supported game. Now take a look at these colorful neon red and blue Joy-Cons. These are two individual units, each contain a clickable analog stick and an array of buttons. Left Joy-Con contains directional button, a minus button and a dedicated capture button. You can take screenshot by pressing this capture button and also record up to 30 seconds of gameplay by pressing this capture button for few seconds. But keep in mind that this function is not available in some games. You can share the screenshot and videos in your Facebook page. In the top of the left Joy-Con, they have two shoulder buttons named as L and ZL. When the left Joy-Con is detached, you can see two side buttons named as SL and SR, which becomes a shoulder button when the Joy-Con is held horizontally. A sync button and a player indicator light are present in between SL and SR button. If you want to pair this Joy-Con with another Switch console, you can disconnect it from the settings and you can pair it just by sliding it to new Switch console or just by pressing and continuously holding the sync button for few seconds. When it comes to right Joy-Con, it has plus button, ABXY button and a home button. In the top, it has R and ZR button. When the right Joy-Con is detached, you can see SL and SR button, sync button and player indicator light as similar to that of the left Joy-Con. Each Joy-Con contains accelerometer and gyroscope, which can be used for motion tracking. This helps in playing games with motion control. These Joy-Con also have HD Rumble, which is a fancy name given by Nintendo for the controller vibration. It is haptic feedback engine inside the Joy-Cons. Nintendo tells that it provides advanced haptic feedback compared to traditional vibration. This is form of a high definition haptics which allows players to experience wide range of sensations. This technology uses precise and varied vibration to mimic real world sensations, making gameplay more immersive, more realistic and engaging. To say it in the normal terms, the vibrations are really good in these Joy-Cons. And you will definitely feel it when you are playing with it. Now let me talk about the hidden features. The right Joy-Con have two special hidden features. One is the NFC reader. The NFC touchpoint is located on the right analog stick. The NFC is used to interact with amiibos and amiibo cards, which can be used while playing a compatible game. They offers unique content and bonus across variety of games. You have to tap the amiibo to the NFC touchpoint to unlock surprising new features and in-game contents like new modes, weapons or character customization in supported game. The second hidden feature is the infrared depth tracking sensor. Nintendo call it as an infrared motion camera, which is located in the bottom of the right Joy-Con. The IR camera doesn't look like a normal camera with traditional lens. The black spot what you see at the bottom is the IR motion camera. Okay, now what does this camera really do? It does not take a snap like a regular camera. This IR camera can read the objects and motion held in front of it and use it as an input. The IR motion camera cannot be directly accessed. The Nintendo Switch console does not have a built-in feature to directly access or verify its functionality. So I downloaded a software called Night Vision from eShop. Now I will show you how this IR camera works. Now I'm recording myself in a completely dark room. This is how it looks. This is how the IR camera captures the image in front of it. The IR camera works only with very few compatible software and games. For example, in Resident Evil Revelation game, in which the gun can be reloaded just by covering the IR sensor with your hand. In Ring Fit Adventure game, it is used to check your heart rate. Likewise, there are few others. And one more major use of this IR motion camera is in Nintendo Labo. Here I don't have a Labo kit to show you guys, but I will give you a brief detail about it. Nintendo Labo is a toy concept kind of gaming. It comes with two parts. One part is game and another part is a multiple sheet of pre-cut out cardboards and other materials like rubber band, strings, etc. You have to assemble the cutout cardboards along with the Switch console and Joy-Con as instructed and create a toy with that. Nintendo call it as a Toy-Con. You can interact with the game and play the particular game using that Toy-Con. Some examples of Toy-Con projects are fishing rod, piano and motorbike can be made. It is a new way of playing game where you make, play and discover the technology behind it. So these Joy-Cons are excellently designed to be used in various gaming modes. We can use both the Joy-Con as a single controller holding each Joy-Con separately or share one of the Joy-Con with friends and can play a competitive or cooperative multiplayer game with them. And next, the wrist straps. We can also use the Joy-Con connected along with the wrist straps. You can connect it by sliding the Joy-Con to the wrist straps. And it also has a lock in the bottom so that it cannot slide back accidentally while playing. You have to attach these ropes to your wrist and fasten it by pressing and adjusting this knob. It will be more secure that you need not fear about losing or dropping your Joy-Con accidentally. It will be more convenient and easy for you to press the SL and SO button while playing using single Joy-Con horizontally. Another major advantage of these wrist straps are we can securely enjoy active play for games with motion control features. Some games support motion control feature. That is, the game can be played and controlled by various motion of the Joy-Con. This function can be achieved just by holding the Joy-Con and moving our hands according to the gaming instruction. Joy-Con grip. We can also connect these Joy-Con to the Joy-Con grip and use it like a normal traditional game controller. The design of this Joy-Con grip is super convenient to hold and play games. And also it provides extra grip for you. I think Nintendo has provided this grip so that most of us don't lose the feel of using a traditional controller. One thing that I hate about this Joy-Con grip is that it does not have a charging port to charge your Joy-Cons. But another version of grip which is exactly similar to this one named as Joy-Con charging grip, which has a Type-C port for charging your Joy-Con, is available in the market as an official Nintendo accessory. I think Nintendo should have made two variants of the grip, which is so similar that one have charging feature and other doesn't. So the only way you can charge your Joy-Con is by attaching it to the Switch and connecting it to the charger. My suggestion is Nintendo should have provided the Joy-Con charging grip within the box. Nintendo Switch dock. Now let's look at the Nintendo Switch dock. This dock is used to charge your Switch and also to connect the Switch to the TV or monitor through HDMI cable. The dock charges your Switch and also it charges your Joy-Con if it is attached to the Switch while charging in the dock. The dock will also charge your Switch console simultaneously while you are playing in the TV mode. The back cover of the dock can be opened easily. It has a AC adapter port for connecting the power adapter for charging the Switch. Next, HDMI port is provided for connecting the Switch to the TV through HDMI cable. Next, the LAN port is there for wired internet connection, which is useful for playing games in online mode. that require stable and fast internet connection. Nowadays, wireless internet connections are doing great in providing high-speed connection. But in places where Wi-Fi connections or speed is bad, this LAN ports comes handy. Games that have online features like Splatoon, Smash Bros or Mario Kart can be played online. You also need an online subscription for playing games in online mode. I played Mario Kart online several times and I competed with some random gamers around the world. And guys, it's really cool and fun. Next, you see the large slanting holes in the dock. These are the air vents which helps with cooling the console while it's docked and prevent overheating during extended gameplay. This back cover is designed in such a way to hide the cables and all the ports. All the three wires should pass through this single arc cutout, which makes it look neat. Now take a closer look at this middle region, guys. This is where the switch fits in dock perfectly to the Type-C connection. On the left side of the dock, we have two USB Type-A port, which can be used to connect extra game controller such as wired controller or wireless controller with adapter. There are some Nintendo Switch compatible third-party controller which can be used. One thing I hate about this dock is that it's lightweight and the base is not heavy enough. Even a slight accidental hit or touch in the backside of the dock make it fell down. So you have to be careful with that. Now let's talk about the storage capacity and the game file size and number of games that can be stored in the internal storage. The inbuilt storage capacity of the OLED version is 64 GB. You all know that some part of the storage will be used for system files. So you get roughly around 57 to 58 GB. This storage is okay for a casual gamer who occasionally play mainly using physical game cards and download few games. But this is not a lot of storage, guys, for normal or heavy users. You definitely need to add a memory card because even 10 games with an average file size of 5 GB can completely fill the internal storage. Or even a 2 to 3 heavy games with large file size will completely occupy and make the internal storage full. In some games, even though you use physical game cards, it still requires additional data to be downloaded for playing. For that, you need storage space. And for DLCs, downloadable content, also needs storage space. So you definitely need to add a memory card. Here I will show you some list of games and storage space needed for them so that you can get an idea about what capacity SD card is needed for you in a long run. Here I'm using a 256 GB SD card from Samsung brand. Next, the game availability. One important thing I need to tell you is that since Nintendo Switch model and Switch games are not officially available in India, the Switch OLED console and Nintendo Switch games, what you see in Indian markets or in Indian e-commerce sites are imported ones, which will be from any region like American or European. You may have a doubt that having a console registered and logged into one region, for example, say American region Switch account, can I be able to play European region or Japanese or other region game cards? Will it work in my console or not? The answer to this question is yes, it will work. Your Nintendo Switch games are not region locked. So you are free to play your physical game cards or downloaded games on any region console. As a note, Nintendo also mentioned that not all game features will be available to other region. That is, some additional game specific downloadable content only works with that particular region. And some special offers and features might be limited to specific countries. But in most games, everything, I mean the complete game with online features should work good. In my case, while initially creating my Switch account, I choose UK in country and registered in European region. And I used game cards from European region as well as American region. All games works good and I even played Mario Kart online, which is an American region game card. I had no issues. Okay, now let's see what are all the ways you can buy Switch games in India. There are four ways you can buy games for your Nintendo Switch in India. Number one is buying physical game cards. Number two is buying a game that comes with downloadable code in game box. And number three is buying the Nintendo gift voucher and adding money to your account and then buying games from Nintendo eShop. For redeeming the code in Nintendo eShop, both the region of the code and the region of the user account should match. If the code is from American region, you should have logged into your Nintendo eShop using your American region user account to redeem it and download the game successfully. If the code is from European region, you should have a Switch account with a European country as a region and logged into Nintendo eShop with it. This is applicable for redeeming Nintendo gift card as well as online membership cards. But after downloading the game from the eShop, you can play it with any region user account. And fourth way is buying games using a credit card or PayPal account in Nintendo eShop. Indian credit cards are normally not accepted as we are buying from other region Nintendo eShop. As Nintendo does not have an eShop for India. Nintendo tells that here also the region of the credit card and Nintendo account should match. For successfully making a purchase from Nintendo eShop, you should use credit card from region as similar to your Nintendo account. So most of the Indian credit card will not work and you will get an error message if you use it. But some Indian credit cards with international online purchase enabled in it may work. I'm repeating, it may work. In my case, I tried with my SBI credit card where international online purchase is enabled. And I purchased games from US region Nintendo eShop successfully. It worked for me, but I cannot guarantee it will work for you or not. You have to check it yourself whether it works with your card or not. The same condition applied to the PayPal account where you have added your credit card. It may or may not work. I have not tried purchasing using PayPal account since credit card payment successfully worked for me. You can add up to 8 user accounts to your Switch OLED console. You can switch between different user accounts and they have different save files for each account. So multiple users in a family can use the console to play the game with their user account and start the game from where they have saved previously. Next, the online subscription. Now let's talk about the online membership. Nintendo provides two kinds of online paid membership. One is Nintendo Switch Online and another one is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack. Okay, now the benefits you get with Nintendo Switch Online membership is that you get online play with supported games. Next, you can back up your compatible game data online using Save Data Cloud. You can easily retrieve your game data in case if you lose your console or start using a new one. The next benefit is you will get access to play the online library of NES, SNES, Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. And you can also play with your friends online or through local wireless even in these classic games, which support online game play. Nintendo keeps adding games to these classic game sections. I think it's too cool that you can relive your classic retro games and even have the option to play online with your friends. You also get access to Nintendo Switch dedicated app in your smartphone available both in Android and iOS. But unfortunately, this app is not available in India. With this app, you can access game specific services. You can see which of your friends are online and what games they are playing through the smartphone app. You can also voice chat with your friends through this mobile app during the gameplay. And exclusive benefits like game vouchers and members only physical product purchase such as buying a wireless classic controller to play with your Nintendo Switch. But these exclusive physical product purchase or Nintendo app is not available in India as Nintendo is not officially selling in India. Next kind of membership is the Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. With this, you will get access to all the benefits of standard Nintendo Switch Online membership, and also in addition you will get access to Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, Sega Mega Drive games, and access to paid downloadable content for select Nintendo Switch games. In these two kind of online membership, you have option to choose individual membership or family membership. Individual membership is for single user and family membership is for up to 8 user. Nintendo Switch Online individual membership are available in 1 month, 3 month and 12 months plan. They also provide a 7 days free trial for you to experience a Nintendo Switch Online membership. This free trial is available only in the individual members section. For family membership, you have only 12 months plan. When it comes to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, there is only 12 months membership plan for both individual and family membership. The membership plan cost starts from $3.99 to $79.99. All these membership plan comes with automatical renewal function. If you purchase a 3 months plan, it will automatically renew after the end of the 3 months, and you will be charged in your credit card or PayPal account, whichever the payment details you have provided. And you also have the option to stop the automatic renewal. Now the pricing. The Nintendo Switch OLED model cost about $350, which is approximately equivalent to 30,000 Indian rupees as per the current exchange rate. I bought it from Amazon India for 28,999 rupees. You can get it around in the price range of 27,000 to 29,000, both online and offline. I have even seen some sellers are selling it even for lower prices. But before buying, do your own research about the current pricing. Now let's see about the price of the physical game cards. The physical game cards selling price ranges will be from 2,000 and it goes up to 5,000 or 6,000 depending upon the game title and its popularity. The first party Nintendo games like Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda will always cost more and will be above 4,000 rupees. And the digital game price in Nintendo eShop range starts from as low as $0.50 and goes up higher even to $179.99. And most famous first party games and the popular game titles will be in $59.99. You will also get lot of sale offers and deals in Nintendo eShop, where you can purchase games at discounted price. And there are lot of free games available in the eShop. If you are interested in those games, you can download and play it at free of cost. And you can also download 3 video streaming application free from eShop, in which YouTube is the famous one. So you can watch YouTube videos in your Switch at maximum resolution of 720p in handheld mode and 1080p resolution in dock mode. And other 2 applications is Hulu and Crunchyroll. It does not support other popular streaming applications like Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. Now about the warranty. In all the region where Nintendo is officially available, they provide 12 months warranty period from the date of purchase. In case of any defects in material or workmanship, you can get your console serviced under warranty at authorized service centers. But in India, Nintendo is not officially available. So in case of any issue, you need to rely on local gaming service shop. But the problem is gaming service shop are not available in all locality in India. You have to look up for one in big cities. Here I am using the console only for few months. I haven't faced any Joy-Con drift issue. Okay guys, that's all for now. Do share your thoughts about this Nintendo Switch OLED model and about my review in comment section. If you find this video useful, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.